Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Mullet Arena for our second game of the night at the Division III level. And boy, what a start it was. First game, 4-3 Brophy win in overtime. I'm not sure how these two teams are going to top that. My name's Eastland Stockford. Mark Katowski between the benches and Dr. Smith to my right producing. He might chime in here and there as well. Mark, D3 game, how are they going to top this first game? What are you looking to see from them?
You know, from Pinnacle, they need to come off fast. They want to have this game. Tucson is undefeated this season, which is something that you don't see very often, especially in AHSHA. But like you were saying, playoff hockey. It does not matter what the regular season is like. Every team's different when it comes down to playoffs. But I say Tucson's going to come off fast. Their semifinal game is looking very strong. They like to pass the puck, but Pinnacle is a very unified team. You'll see when they line up for the national anthem, they do the hug. They're very brothership, very brotherhood. So it's going to be an interesting rundown. But I say a fast outcome and a fast start to this game is what's going to get a team on the board.
Well, Pinnacle tradition, locking arms at the national anthem. You'll see that here. And both these teams kind of rolled through the playoffs. Pinnacle averaging 5 goals per game. Tucson averaging 7. Haven't really had much of a challenge. And in addition, they only had to play one game to get here with the first round bye. They didn't have to play in a quarterfinal. It went semifinal, final. Also, both these teams haven't played in the week, so maybe knocking off some rust. We'll see how it all plays out here for our 5 o'clock game. Tucson Roadrunners, the 1 seed, taking on the Pinnacle Pioneers, the number 2 seed. And as the teams line up here, we will get ready for the national anthem and shortly follow the game. And we are ready to go here for game 2 of 3 here at Mullet Arena. The Pioneers versus the Roadrunners. And you did mention, Mark, that the Roadrunners are undefeated. And the only caveat to that is this Pinnacle team hasn't played them full strength yet. So this is the first time we're seeing these two teams match up with their full rosters. And this is going to be a challenge for both teams. I mean, both teams haven't really had much to talk home about, right? Hold them out during the playoffs, and this is going to be the first challenge for both of them, and it's the last challenge as well.
Like you said, I just want to point something out. Every time Tucson's played these two teams, every time both these teams have played 2 times this season, Tucson's won by 2 or more goals. It's going to be very interesting to see who's going to score first, who's going to get on that board first.
Those first 2 games, 6-3 in favor of Tucson, and 6-4 in favor of Tucson. As the starting alliance line up, it's Amoroso, Butler, and Wright for Pinnacle, and they're underway as Amoroso wins it back quickly. This one's wrapped all the way around. It's going to be Bloomer to pick it up. Tommy right now with it. He throws one off the goalie's head. It's loose in front, and that's handled.
Dangerous play there. Loose puck. Goalie loses track of the puck. He never lets that to happen. It's playoffs. One wrong bounce, and that could be your season.
Landon Simpson, the starting goalie for the Tucson Roadrunners tonight. He is undefeated this year, much as everyone else on this team, with a .918 save percentage, only 1.16 goals against average. Both their goalies have been phenomenal this year. That one's off the side of that. Chance in front for Gill. Can't put a hole. Finnegan Gill, a guy to look out for this game. Played defense all of last year and now has transitioned to more of a power forward role. Boy, has he been effective at that spot. Gagnard, he'll wrap this one up to Gleason, the captain of this team, as this one's hammered on net, blocked by Gray Brenner. Gleason finds Ty Smith. Smith defended tightly by Bloomer, and this one's sent around. Going to be Paulner who picks it up, and this one's rimmed around by Hendricks. Now to Dunn. Smith throws one on net, and Bloomer gets a stick to it, and Tucson looks to get it out. This one's taken back by Letty, and Tommy Gorecki is going to be the first one back for Pinnacle to pick this up. Good forecheck here by the Roadrunners. It's Friesen as he trips a man up, and we're going to have a penalty early on in this one. Friesen was relentless on his forecheck, but a little too relentless, and he gets caught up stripping, and a good job by Letty there to draw the penalty.
I mean, you hate to see it. You're out there digging for the puck, being a demon in the corners, and then, you get the unfortunate stick to the skate, and you're put in the box.
Does the "you can't do that" chance rain out here from the Pinnacle student section? Pretty common one.
Not as bad as the Brophy one.
This one's sent down low, and that's going to be fired out. Great keep by Letty. This one's sent to the front. It's going to go just wide. Finnegan Gill going to be the first one to pick it up. His brother Magnus is playing in the game after this for Division 2. Letty will skate this one in. He's had a presence early in this one. Back to Tommy Wright. Wright's going to let one go, and a good save there by Simpson. He squeezes that one through the 6-hole.
Good lockdown save. I mean, he's wearing the brick wall painted goalie map for a reason. He stood up straight and stalled the butterfly and swallowed that puck up greatly.
You got to have some confidence to wear that type of paint job there. As you got to be a brick wall to have the brick wall on your helmet. One back by Gleason. Letty can't keep it in, and it's going to go all the way back. Pinnacle will have to reset. Meadowcroft stalking in front of the net. Ty Smith will wheel it around, looking to use his speed. One of the young freshmen on this team of a young Pinnacle team. He scores! Oh, what a shot, Ty Smith!
And Pinnacle's on the board early, and look at the momentum that brings to them.
And look at that student section swamp them. And these first goals ever so important in this one, as we'll have a look back at it here, but a hot start for Pinnacle as they take a 1-0 lead here 2 minutes into the championship. Really good job by Ty Smith there. Uses the defender as a screen, changes the angle of the shot, and places it perfectly. Such a tough save for Simpson, because he can't see that puck until after it's released. Reeves finds Team Kelly now, and Kruger will dump it to Reeves, but it's turned over. Here comes Tucson the other way. Ryder now through the middle as he puts that one just line. Tucson looking to respond now. Here's Kelly the other way. He'll kick this one up to his stick and dump it in. Kruger, who can be a physical presence, goes in on the puck. He lays a hit, and Kelly picks up the scraps. Kruger turns it over. Peterson with it. He'll poke it up. Kept in by Nick Miller. Bloomer now behind his own net. He'll reverse this back to his D partner, and that'll be bumped up. Tucson's going to get this one out. It's Ryder the other way. He's got some speed. Ryder cutting to the middle. Weak backhand shot in. Carlisle will keep it out. Just barely, almost slid back into his own net there.
As we all just saw, Ryder, number 23, he's got some wheels on him. That's something that he does. He locks up the defense, and he gets right past them.
Ryder one of the leading top 4 scorers in league. 38 points on 21 goals and 17 assists. So he's someone who you could look out for tonight. Definitely have a big impact. Amoroso pressuring at the point. Detillier will pick up the loose puck. Here comes Grayson Amoroso. He'll look. Riggs Butler, but he scores!
Wow, what a goal. Faked him out, got him on the backhand. He pulled the goalie out of his crease, got him to make a move, and came out flat, and then tucked it in.
And what a start for this Pioneer team as 2 freshmen, Ty Smith, Riggs Butler, get them on the board early. And of other note, Riggs Butler's older brother, Hal Butler, has a Division I state championship himself. So Riggs looking to match that ring here tonight. And now you got to start to look to see how will Tucson respond to this. In front again, Butler. And that one's kept out by Simpson. It's like Meadowcraft now. He'll bring it up. Meadowcraft looking for the middle. Throws a backhand shot just wide. Dunn now with it. He goes across. Detillier is there but can't knock it down. Hendricks with an off-angled shot, and that's handled by Carlisle. Detillier looks far side to Butler. Butler's going to go to Amoroso. Amoroso slicing through to the fence. Here comes Amoroso. He gets a shot. That one's handled by Simpson, and he'll cover it.
We saw it got loose when he came up for the save. That could have been a very dangerous opportunity for Pinnacle for a rebound.
Great start for the Pioneers so far. 4 shots for them, 1 for Tucson. Trying to get more information on those first 2 goals, but the game sheet doesn't appear to be working as of right now. Letty will hold this one at the blue. Gleason tries to pick it up but can't. Ryder will get it, and he'll bring this one behind his own net. Ryder going to use his legs. He dishes this one up. Peterson. Letty will take it away from him. Letty zipped up to Gill. Gill can't catch it, as this one's high flipped in. We talked about in the first game, those high flips, so hard to track for a defenseman with the black ceiling of Mold Arena. As Smith will look to get this puck out as he flips one up to Gleason. Connor Gleason knocked away, but Ty Smith's there. Gleason hammered on the wall. Big hit there by Bloomer. And they're getting into it. A little bit behind the play there. We cannot see. This one's sent in by Tucson, and they'll go for a change.
Like you were saying about the black ceiling, most of these guys are in the regular season, they're playing in rinks that have white roofs. So, it's not something that you really get a lot of practice on.
One of my least favorite things about Mold Arena, as great as it is as a player, is having to deal with that. No doubt about it. So here's Smith. He has 1 tonight already. He'll let one go, and that's gloved by Simpson. There's a good save there as he's starting to find his footing now.
Good glove save, especially as a goalie. You let those first 2 in, and now you're locked in. Now you don't want to let another one in. And he catches and reads that play beautifully, and it comes out with his glove save.
Reeves will pick this one up off the draw. Hendricks is going to wrap this one all the way around. Preston Mitchell will receive it at the point. He'll send it back in. Another freshman on this Pinnacle team who has been oh so good for them on that blue line. Here comes Hendricks the other way. He has numbers, but he takes a spill. Hugh now looking for it. It's taken off his stick by Colin Reeves, a senior on this team. A good mix of both freshmen and seniors for the Pioneers. Reeves rips it. That's blocked. And here we are the other way, and now a one-on-one opportunity for Hugh, but Trip Gagner gets in the way. Reeves again. He'll try to go to Jack Kruger, but can't get it through. Gagner now back to pick it up. He'll go off the wall. Reeves will let it go and go get a change instead. Weber now on the strong side. Weber flutters one in. This one will go all the way around, and Tucson will pick it up. Good hit by Gagner there. Amoroso in support. Riggs Butler now with it. He'll go to right. Right, flutters one in and a big hit on right there. Physicality showing early from this Tucson team as Weber lays a big hit. Now here comes Tucson the other way. Fraser and Brenner with a massive hit right in front of the Pinnacle student section. Gray Brenner, one of the shutdown defenders of this team, the alternate captain, leads by example, and he is one of the most beloved kids at Pinnacle, I can tell you that.
That big hit, giving that energy to Pinnacle. I mean, absolutely leveling him. That's perfect.
Up to the point. Wright might have a step now. Wright with Weber back. One-on-one. Quickly shut down by a good back check by the Tucson Roadrunners as they look to transition. Gagner chips one up. Amoroso going for it as he takes a hit now. Physicality starting to show here from both sides as Detillier now has a chance. Nixon Detillier to the front. Big save there by Simpson.
Like I say, as a player, you got to realize, I know you can vouch for this as much as I can. Whether you're leading or not, once you get those first two up, you're feeling good. And if you're down by two, you want to get that puck in the zone. So Tucson's going to start playing a lot more aggressive, especially after that big hit from Pinnacle.
Ty Smith sends one just wide, and touching back on what you're saying is, with those 2-goal leads, though, Smith with a chance, another save. Simpson with those 2-goal leads, it's very important not to get complacent, as it can get easy to think, all right, we got this, and then out of nowhere, Tucson, who is one of the best teams in the league, 3 out of the top 4 point getters in Division III, and Ryder, Friesen, and then Paul Planner as well, Lucas Planner. So definitely can't fall asleep on this Tucson Roadrunner squad. Letty will elect to bring this one back. This is sent in by the Pioneers. Smith gets a turnover at the blue line, and that one's blocked. Good block there by Joseph Thomas. Tucson wheeling. Letty takes a spill. Ryder and a big hit by Gorecki again. And this Pinnacle decor is getting physical early. Has a chance in front for Meadowcroft. Meadowcroft still digging at it. He can't find it. It's Thomas now. His shot blocked by Smith. Gorecki and Ryder going at it a bit in front. Gorecki turns it over and a big hit. Ryder, he returns the favor now. Smith with the big hit right in front of the student section as well. His bodies are flying out here.
Definitely starting to get a lot more physical as Tucson wants to get back in this game.
Turned over by Bloomer. Smith and Bloomer battling. It'll go back to Thomas now. Thomas will saute one over. This is going to be picked up by Planner, one of the top players on this Roadrunners team. Reeves will pick up a loose puck. Detillier again in front. A chance to save it. A second. 2 big ones there from Simpson to keep the lead at Pinnacle for Pinnacle to just 2. Hit there by Team Kelly in the corner. Tucson maintains possession. This one's all the way around for Moran. Kruger tries to hold it in but can't. Does this one go back to Preston Mitchell? Team Kelly now goes up. This one's sent right back. Planner dumps it in deep, and 3 Roadrunners will go for a change. Planner still in pursuit, however, as Planner ends up with the puck. Digging at it along the wall. Handful of players there. Friesen, one of those 3. One of those 3 top players for Tucson as well. As here comes Kruger. Kruger will drive wide. He leaves this one up late and behind. Trying to get it in deep. Then Hendricks intercepts. Hendricks goes up to Friesen. Preston Mitchell does a good job staying in front of him. And Preston Mitchell might be small in stature, but he can really throw his body around when he wants to, and he's not afraid to be physical. As Kruger takes a hit on the wall from Hendricks. Brenner stepping up. He'll chip this one past everyone, and Amoroso has a 1-on-3 chance. His shot, and Simpson gets a glove on it, but can't squeeze it. Amoroso do battle in the quarter. Behind the net now is Reeves Tate. Digging out along the wall is Tommy Wright and Lucas Planner as this one comes all the way back for Gray Brenner. And then Mark, a little bit different than I think the start we expected, and much different than the start to that first game, as Wright has a chance but nothing going there. And here comes Tucson, but what has this been compared to what you expected?
I mean, I expected Tucson to come off fast. I didn't really expect Pinnacle to come off with a lead early, especially like this.
Pinnacle looking to take away the perfect season from the Roadrunners. Tucson last year was very good as well. Finished second, didn't make it to the D3 championship. Mountain Ridge eventually ended up winning that one, who was taken down by the Pioneers last night. And both these teams really just kind of dominated their games. This Pioneers team won 6-1 and over Ridge and 7-2 over Desert Vista for the Roadrunners. Gleason with a big shot, and that one's just over the top of the net. Weber now will scoop it up. Weber looking at taking himself. Weber with a nice move, but he can't hold on. Grecky knifes it away. Weber, again, a good stick by Gagner. High flip to Ty Smith. He bats it down, but Ryder's there in support. Good play by Ryder. Ryder with a slick move. He throws one on net, and it goes just wide. Good block by the Pinnacle defense. Broken stick on the play. I believe that's Ryder's, as he's down in the corner. Or it's not Ryder's. I'm not sure whose stick broke. It was Meadowcroft. Smith now the other way. Smith looking through the middle, trying to find something. He lets one go right into the barrel there of Landon Simpson. Easily handled. And with just under 2.5 minutes remaining in this first period, Tucson's got to look to start making changes. What do you think those changes are, Mark?
Get in the pocket in their offensive zone and keeping them out of the defensive zone. That's something that this team's going to have to do. The squad's going to have to do. They need to really buckle up and start skating hard, moving the feet, and getting your shots off.
Team that was oh so good during the regular season. Unbeatable, in fact, and they still are to this point. There's no doubt they deserve to be here, and there's no doubt that this is going to get tougher and tougher as time goes on for Pinnacle. As here comes Kruger. Kruger driving wide. Kruger to the front. He had Detillier, but an awkward pass there. Thrown to the front, and this one's chipped out, but a good hold by Letty there. Shot there by Reeves, and gloved by Simpson. Simpson starting to look a little more comfortable after those first two, as we was just under 2 minutes to go in the first period of play. Shot totals 11-1 for Pinnacle. So waiting for that game sheet to come up for a little more information. I haven't seen anything yet. So I'll get you those assists on the first two goals for Pinnacle as soon as I can. Behind the net now, and it's sent right back behind the net to Bloomer. Bloomer's going to slap this one up to Dunn. Dunn flutters one through. Friesen can't get through. And Detillier picks up the loose puck. Mitchell having some trouble with it. He'll just elect to get it out. Kruger now, as Tucson will retain possession and go back. Dunn moves it over to Bloomer. Sent far side, jumps over the stick of Dunn, and Mitchell will be the first one to it, but he has pressure from Friesen. Mitchell goes down. Friesen looking in front, chance, and they score!
There goes what they need. Puts it in the net. Now it's 2-1. You're down by 1 goal. What Tucson needs to do is keep that pressure going. Then they keep getting those shots off. Get someone in front of the net for the rebounds. This next goal, I'm predicting, is going to be a dirty goal. Meaning it's going to have to be a poke and a shove before it's going to net.
With just over a minute left here in the first period, Tucson gets themselves on the board. It's Lucas Planner from what's going to be Friesen, two of those top players for Tucson, and just like that, they're one shot away from getting back in this game. Sent down, and this one's going to go for icing, as Meadowcroft just elected to shoot it down.
One last minute left in this first period. I mean, you got to be thinking this might be either the best or the worst last minute for Tucson.
Those last minutes can have a lot of influence on what happens the rest of the game, and compared to our first game, this one's been a lot more high scoring in the first period. So we had 2 goals going into the third last game compared to the 3 we have now. Amoroso now Brenner will pick it up. Brenner lets it go, and that's gloved by Simpson. Another strong glove save by Simpson, who has been very good. Down at the other end, his counterpart, Keegan Carlisle, who is also undefeated this year. Both goalies 8-0. Keegan Carlisle with a .939 save percentage, which is very good, and a 1.07 goals against average. One of the best goalies, if not the best, in Division III this year. Another one shot on net as Simpson will just glove that one yet again. Offensive zone draw for Pinnacle. Amoroso to take it. He loses the draw, and Tucson looks to get it out. Meadowcroft now. He looks through the middle, can't find Ryder. Gagner can get there, so it won't be an icing, however, as he has to shake off a forechecker. Butler takes a whack behind the net by Peterson. As Peterson's relentless on that forecheck, and this Tucson team has been excellent forechecking so far tonight. Gagner wrapped all the way around for Butler. Butler looking to just fling it out of the zone. Ryder lets one go. Way wide, might have gotten tipped. Meadowcroft takes a hit from Gagner, and Tommy Wright will get it out. And that's all we have for the first period of play. Just like the other two games here tonight, there will be an ice cut after the second period, but just a 1-minute intermission now. So we will be back with you guys in just a minute. And we are back here for the second period of play as that first intermission wraps up. Mark, how important are those intermissions for these coaches to get the right message across to their teams?
What I heard from the Tucson bench was they need to get those shots off. They need to get someone in front. They need a clean.
Need to get traffic in front of Keegan Carlisle. 2-1 here to start the second period of play. Weber will win the draw immediately. And this one's sent in by Tucson. Good start for them. Through the middle, right back to Weber. And that one's dumped right back in by him yet again. Friesen now along the wall. He's battling with Letty. Gleason comes in relief. And he gets it and moves it up to Gill. Bloomer, however, picks it up. Gill tries to lay a hit, but he's reversed by Bloomer. And this one's chipped out of the zone, and Weber will pick it up in the neutral yet again. He makes a move around one. Looking to do it with his legs this time. Lets one go off the crossbar. What a shot that was by Weber there. And, I mean, that one inches away from going in.
Just want to point something out here. Maybe even a little bit of bad blood between these two teams. I was looking at the stats in intermission. The first time these two teams met, there was a total of 26 penalty minutes. The second time was a little bit more relaxed, but still, I mean, both of these teams are known for being a little rough around the edges, and I think Tucson's going to start getting it rough here.
And that's part of that competitive spirit. When you're two top teams in a division, you're looking for just about any way to get under that other team's skin and get a leg up on them. As Gagner goes to Kruger, and that's held in at the line, sent just wide. Peterson now. He's in on the forecheck. Reeves looking to get it out. He can't. Peterson takes a hit from Gagner as Brenner sends this one to the wall. Kelly looking to get it out. He has help from Kruger, and they can't. Very nice hold there from William Hendricks on the blue line. as he will hold another one. Some good zone time here from Tucson, and that'll force Pinnacle to ice it. And they will get a change, and Tucson will get an offensive zone draw in return. Definitely been Tucson's toughest test so far this year. Through 1 period and 100, I don't know, I'm not very good at math, but 1 minute and 20 seconds of play here in the second period. Another thing to note for Tucson is almost every player on this team has played 18 games this year, which contributes a lot to team chemistry, as this one's tipped just wide. Right now with it, he comes down the left flank. He makes a move around Thomas. The leading point getter on this team, he brings one to the front just wide. Held in by Gorecki. Butler now is going to go chase. He lays a hit. Planner will pick it up on the wall, and he'll shovel it back into his own zone. Hendricks now with it. Through the middle, turned over to Amoroso. He finds Wright. Wright looking short side, can't find it. This one will come all the way back for Tommy Gorecki as he looks to get this one to the front. Amoroso with a quick shot and a nice save there by London Simpson.
Pinnacle's starting to come off in waves here. They're starting to get those shots off. Offensive time, which is very important if you want to win a game. You need to have a lot of time in your offensive zone getting shots off.
A lot of offensive zone possessions traded back and forth by these two teams. London Simpson has looked very solid since giving up those first 2 goals. Mitchell at the point. He lets one go. Simpson again with a nice save. Gill was right in front if it popped loose. Good job to control that rebound there, but another offensive zone draw for Pinnacle. Gleason take the draw against Ryder. One back by Ryder. This looks like a face-off play here as Ryder took off right after. And he'll pick it up. It'll work. Ryder, though, defended nicely by Preston Mitchell. Miller trying to get it to the wall. Mitchell picks up the puck. Rimmed hard by Mitchell, but kept in pretty easily by Weber. Miller looking to get on Ryder. Ryder will maintain possession down low. Working from behind the net. He reverses this to Peterson, looking to throw it in front, but Gleason's there. Sent back to Weber. There's another one sent in deep. No change here for the Roadrunners, though. They look to keep that big unit out. Meadowcroft looks to lay ahead, but he runs into the big body of Finnegan Gill. As that one's thrown on net, and Carlisle will cover. And what are your takeaways here from these first 3 minutes in the second period? Has Tucson looked like they've responded better since scoring that first goal?
I mean, yeah, we saw that beautiful little breakout face-off thing we saw going on there where he rushed up, grabbed the puck, and it worked. The only thing was he ran into that big guy there, that big body. But Tucson started coming up fast, getting the shots off. They're trying to get in the offensive zone. It's just Pinnacle is really locking them in.
Tucson has had their share of chances, but so has Pinnacle. It's been even. Carlisle with the chance.
Starting to get chippy down here as both teams are starting to get frustrated.
Gagner didn't like the extra poke from Morin on Keegan Carlisle. As that one got tipped. Looks like it might have given Carlisle a little trouble. Kruger now looking to get this one out, but Bloomer holds it in. Well done by him. Wrapped up right to the Tucson player by Gagner. Kelly battling for it. He blocks a shot as that one goes way wide. Battle on the wall. It's Brenner and Hugh. Still battling for it. It'll pop out to Keen Kelly. Kelly looking to bring this one wide, and he'll dump it in deep. Bloomer steps his way, and he takes a hard hit there. There's a collision. Interesting to see no call. Refs are letting them play here.
I mean, especially with the times that last game took a little bit longer, refs are going to want to keep this game going fast.
Hit there by Gray Brenner in the corner, and the Pioneers are going to get this one out. Kruger now with it. He has Kelly late. Bloomer well defended, and he'll do a great job to get a stick on it. They might have a chance now on a Pinnacle change. Gagner lays a hard hit, but Bloomer does his job to get it in deep. Grecky goes up the wall. Detillier scoops it up. It's taken right off his stick by Friesen. Hard hit by Gorecki, but Friesen holds on before he loses it to Keen Kelly. Bloomer again sending it back in. This Tucson D-Corps has done a really good job getting pucks deep tonight. Thrown to the front. Chance for Friesen. Good step there by Gagner to break it up. Detillier moves it up to Amoroso. He'll go for a change now. Amoroso with it. He throws one on net right into the logo there of London Simpson.
Both of these teams are playing fast-paced hockey here. It's good D3 hockey. Like you're saying, top teams in the D3 division. And it's looking pretty even now. So obviously, we saw Pinnacle coming off that fast. But Tucson is starting to find the groove now late in this game.
And it feels like there hasn't exactly been a ton of scoring chances in the second period of play. Kind of outside chances and looks, but nothing really super threatening from either team. Letty holds this one in. Amoroso now looking to change that. Gorecki throws it to the front. Blocked down in front there. Good job by Weber. He'll finish his hit in the corner on Butler. Gorecki goes across to Letty. Letty with the chance now. Finds the front. Oh, what a save! London Simpson. Spread eagle flying across, and what a robbery that was. As the first real scare of the night comes from Grayson Amoroso on a great find by Letty.
That was a beautiful play and a better save there. He sprawled out and the eagle, like you were saying, to make that save. He's locked in and focused out. He just got his groove. He's ready to stop anything that's put in front of him.
Has looked really good ever since those first two. As this one's in front, and it's in! Tommy Wright puts it home from behind the net. And Pinnacle extends their lead back to 2.
Pinnacle's back where they started in this game. That means Tucson's back where they started. They're going to find out a way to fall back in this game. But if you're Tucson, you got to be thinking, how are we the top team and we're down right now by 2 in this game? The most important game of the season, possibly of their lives.
And you have to think about it, is this a place where they've been, being undefeated? How much adversity have they faced? How much have they played from behind? And I mean, you said it there. The next goal is going to be an ugly one. Tommy Wright just looking to throw it in the feet of Simpson and goes off the back and in. So Pinnacle now leading 3-1 with just over 9 minutes left here in the second period. Battling in front, it's Meadowcroft. He'll go up to the point, Reeves. Reeves thrown on net. That's blocked down by Kelly. Kelly finds Kruger. He'll dump it in wide, and he'll look to go in. Thrown to the front. Brenner's there at the blue line to pick it up, and that one tipped just wide.
He got the man in front. He had to stick down for a tip, just not tip the way he wanted.
Simpson does a good job to get a piece of that one. Tucson bench looking for a tip on the icing. They don't get it, and icing is called. So you have a look at there. Jack Kruger just throws one to the front. Brenner gets it. Good low shot. And it just looks like Simpson got that one out right, so good job by him to steer that one to the corner. Kelly on the draw versus Ryder. Ryder will win it, and Meadowcroft will send this one down. Carlisi going to play it. This one's sent up. Ryder looking to get it. Glove goes flying at Jack Kruger, but Reeves will get it across the blue. Bouncing puck thrown on net, but that's handled by Simpson. Reeves now with it behind his own net. And this one goes around the net, and here comes Hendricks. Hendricks going cross ice to Ryder. Ryder looking to make something happen here. He throws one on, steered to the corner by Carlise. Kruger now looking to forecheck on Hendricks, but he makes a good pass up the Ryder. This one at neutral. Peterson looking to create. Good back check there by Kruger again. Meadowcroft sends one just wide. Kruger gets it out, but dumped right back in there by Reeves. Gagner coughs it up behind his own net, but Gill there for support. Found Kruger through the middle. Long shift for Kruger here. He's at the end of his as he'll go get a change now. This one sent up. Brenner going to hammer it into the ref's feet. Smith battling on the wall. Now in Gill's feet. Gill will send this one in deep. Might have got a bit of the bench there, but no whistle to play that one dead. Weber now with it. He looks through the middle for Friesen. Mitchell comes up with it, waiting for his team to get back on sides, and he'll send it back in deep. This one's sent back around and just right back to where it came from Weber. Smith throws one to the front, but nothing going there as Hendricks is there to intercept. Mitchell now. He'll go over to Miller. Miller sent through the middle to Smith. Smith now looking for something. He turns it over, but Mitchell's there to pick it up. Miller finds Smith again. And this one's just hammered right back. Bit of a ping pong match here going on in the neutral. Back and forth, back and forth. Here comes Weber now. And this one will be whistled offsides. And we will get a whistle here with just under 7 minutes to go. 6:41.
I can't say I'm disappointed with the outcome of this period, especially seeing Pinnacle get up on that board to put them back for the start of the beginning of this game. But Tucson, like we were saying, has got to claw up the way back. And being right here next to the bench, all I hear is chatter of them saying that we need to get the shot on. We need to get the shot on.
Looking to get more shots, Tucson. And this last 6 minutes is a big one going into the ice cut. How your mood is going into that locker room is a big factor. And it can impact that entire third period. As here's Friesen with the chance. He has a man back door. He can't put it home in his planner. Smith now with it. He looks far side to Gill, who will catch it off a bank. Gill now driving, looking for options. Well defended here by Tucson. Bloomer and Dunn with the team effort there. Gleason looking to get in on the forecheck. He finds Smith up high. Low shot. Loose in front. Simpson keeps it out.
Simpson's made some pretty good must-need saves this game, but unfortunately he's let those three in that are kind of killing his team right now.
The desperation of Simpson showing here as time winds down here in the second. Smith flings one back into the zone. Gill looking for options. Kept in at the line by Gorecki. Gorecki will throw one on net. That's smacked down by Simpson, and we will get another whistle. Good shift there by Pinnacle, creating more momentum, and Tucson will send that top unit back out. And Meadowcraft, Ryder, and Peterson. And Tucson surely looking to their top guys to step up. Ryder and Amoroso step into the dot for the draw. Butler now throws one on net that's sticked aside by Simpson. Whacked in right. That's one sent back around, and Peterson will now collect it. Chipped out to Ryder, 2-on-2 chance. Amoroso back checking here. Ryder looking to use his speed. He tries to pull one through Brenner, but a good job there. Wright gets a bounce, looking to fly through, but can't. This is Peterson now, who will go back for Thomas. Ryder cutting through the middle. Another chance for Ryder. Can't find anything, and he'll look to bring this one back, but can't. Possession remains in the Tucson Roadrunners. Reeves goes to Peterson. Peterson chips it off the wall. Thomas has to go chase. Butler's the first one there for Pinnacle. Meadowcroft looking to bring it around the net. He'll just post up behind. Thomas goes right back to Meadowcroft, still playing with it behind his net, and he'll try and get this one out. Good keep there by Amoroso. He had a chance earlier in this period. Here comes Ryder now. Again, good stick by Nick Miller, as Ryder can't seem to get the legs going here. He's having a hard time getting around these Pinnacle D-men. Gagner now. He'll send this one in, and Tucson will get there first. Peterson with it. It'll bounce around behind the net, but he'll eventually pick it up. Here comes Peterson on the rush. Peterson with it still. He goes around Miller. Nice move. Peterson to the front and off the side of the net. Looked like it might have gone in, and a good chance there from Peterson. As Hendricks now lets one go, and that one's just wide. Peterson throws one through the middle. It's going to be Hendricks as the first one there. Miller finds Kruger. Good keep again by Hendricks. He's having himself a very good game so far. Hendricks again, collecting it, looking to get in.
The ref's taken out there. He's been thrown around a couple times this game. Hit by pucks and bodies. This is the second time falling down.
It's been gotta show some love to our refs here. Their job isn't easy, and we do appreciate them. We've edged Weber now with it. Weber will go over. This is McLeod. He'll send that one in deep. Weber looking to get in on it. Drecke bumps him off the puck. Kelly will dish one over to Leedy. This one's sent through the middle. Weber back to get it, however, and the threat of Reeves is neutralized. Sent over to Bloomer. Bloomer right back over to Weber. As they play catches, it goes back to Bloomer. Bloomer now looking to lead the rush. He's got two with him. It's McLeod and Ryder. He gets tripped up. No call, much to the disgust of the Tucson fans.
Very interesting. The bench of Tucson, the coaches weren't even looking for a call from Tucson, so it was pretty interesting to see.
They're letting them play here tonight. Grecke now with the chance. Grecke, big rebound in front, and it's going to go right to Meadowcroft. Him and Ryder have a 2-on-2. It's Leedy and Grecke back. And that'll just be sent in, not Meadowcroft. Sorry, that is Connor Asbill, captain of this team. Thomas now retrieving the neutral. Looking to escape Gill. Gill with a relentless forecheck there, and he gets it below the goal line. Good job by him there, but Thomas will hold on to possession. He'll find Peterson looking to use his speed. He beats one. Slicing through two. Peterson now two to beat, and he can't quite get there. Peterson still with it. However, and a big hit there by Leedy. Another chance for Carlisle.
What a big
save. Two huge saves, and we're going to have a call here. It's going to be on Tucson. Carlis hustles to the bench, but Tucson gets possession, and it's going to be a power play for the Pioneers.
What a sequence of events. The big save, the big hits. Tucson wants this one.
I mean, pretty phenomenal saves by Keegan Carlisle, who sticks that big right pad out there. You have a look at here. First to the left, rebound chance. He's doing the split, and a good job there by Gill to clear that off of his own goal. So Pinnacle will go to a power play. A power play who has been very good all year. 14 power play goals, leading Division I. And now Coach Matt Brenner trying to figure out some logistics here as Gill. They're looking to get Kruger on the ice instead of Gill, and they're just going to change him right off the drop. Smith will hold on to it, use his time, look to set up. A big rebound in front, and a huge save there by Simpson. Another pad save from the opposing goaltender as he says, anything you can do, I can do better. And he sticks out that right pad and slides right under. Good chance for Tommy right there. Right now with it. He looks to the front. Well defended there by Weber. And this is going to be sent out. Last minute of play here in the second as time really flew by there. Mitchell is going to go over to Smith. He'll slice through the neutral zone.
Pinnacle is coming with kind of a life of speed here.
Good support there. And this is going to be sent out. Meadowcroft. Mitchell now will scoop this up on his own net, and they'll look to set up a controlled breakout here. Gleason flings one through the middle. Lucas Palmer sends it right back in. Offsides. So Tucson will have to tag up, giving Pinnacle space, and Preston Mitchell will take it. Mitchell will drive wide, looking to gain the zone. He's got some help backside. He looks to the front, tipped in the air, loose in front. Mitchell will just pick it up and reconsider. As this one's taken away again, as time winds down, 3 seconds, 2, and we are headed to the ice cut with the undefeated 1 seed, Tucson Roadrunners, down by 2 to the Pioneers. It is 3-1. And Mark, if you're these Pinnacle coaches, you have a 2-goal lead. What's the message in the locker room?
keep it going, keep the speed coming off, and get 2 more, you know.
They are doing well so far. Tucson will wait to clear the ice. And for the opposing side, what do you think the message is in that locker room?
The locker room is going to either be really quiet or really loud, especially I've been on that side of the game a couple of times, and it's not the funnest, but you just got to realize that when you're in the locker room, what you're going to hear is a lot of chatter from each other, you know, just a lot of communication. What should we have done? What shouldn't we have done? Why did that one go in, and why didn't that one go in?
And you have a look at it. We know that anything can happen here in AHSHA. We've seen comebacks far greater than this one would be. So don't count Tucson out. They're very much still in this game. We have a 12-minute break for an ice cut. We will be back here in a little bit. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back for the third period of play as the Pioneers take the ice again, leading 3-1 over the Tucson Roadrunners. Mark, Pinnacle's come out a lot harder than we have expected. Their D-core is really standing tall. And what do you expect to see from Tucson here in this third period of play?
I expect them to come off rough and physical. As we're seeing that last part, they're coming off physical, but I think this time it's going to be a lot more. I mean, it's third period hockey and a do-or-die game. Last game of the season for both of these teams. You don't want to end it being the loser, right? So they're going to come off fast. It's going to be fast hockey, and it's going to be good hockey. Just want to point out Friesen has just exited the ice because he's missing his net guard.
Interesting. That's definitely a factor. Friesen, one of their top players. First of all, for those of you who noticed, my coach, Chris Illing, who was stalking behind me, he's been waiting to do that all year. And we have 15 minutes left here. It's 15 minutes left. Everything you got for the rest of the season, for some of these kids, the rest of their high school careers. Pinnacle's going to start out 44 seconds on the power play. They lead 3-1 still. And as they line up, Gleason, Gill, and Wright on one side for the power play, and Ryder, and I believe there's Moran on the other for the penalty kill of the Tucson Roadrunners. We are underway in the final period of play here in the Division III State Championship. This one's sent in by Pinnacle, but Bloomer gets it out real quick. And just 30 seconds left. A good kill here so far by Tucson. Haven't seen a lot of chances from the Pioneers. Smith now, he's been great tonight. Ryder takes a spill at center ice. Smith now driving wide. He throws one on net, and that's sticked away. Good rebound control there. Ryder takes another spill behind the play, and he'll go for a change. He's frustrated. Extremely frustrated. What did you hear over there, Mark?
I don't know, some chirping from Pinnacle's side, but mostly I think he just blew an edge on the coming off of the bench.
I heard what he said when he got off the bench all the way from over here. So he is not happy. He's one of the guys Tucson's going to need to step up here. Those top guys, they've relied on them all year. They're extremely talented. They know they can put the puck back in the back of the net. And in these big moments, this is where you have to step up. There's Palmer, who's one of them, who's his possession. Peterson right out of the box. Thrown to the front, and that's what they're talking about right there. They want a call there. As Gagner cleared out the front of the net, Palmer took a spill. Really good save by Carlisle on the redirection. But, I mean, that's what those coaches were talking about. What you said is getting bodies in front of the net, creating a problem vision-wise for Keegan Carlisle.
It's definitely starting to get a lot more physical, especially after that one, and Tucson's looking for something.
Brenner will get it off the draw, and he'll whack it over to Gagner. He goes through the middle, and that's going to find Kruger, although it was not his intended target. Kruger hemming them in deep, and this is moved over. Hendricks behind the net. He loses it to Reeves. Kelly going to pick it up. He'll have Hendricks on him. Hendricks wins the battle, and he'll go over to Weber. That deep pair of Hendricks and Weber has been very good tonight for Tucson. I think they're playing a very good defensive game. They've gotten pucks in deep, and they've gotten pucks out of their own zone, and they will look to continue to do so in this third. Kelly behind his own net. He'll chip this up to Kruger, and Pinnacle will come in the other way. He takes a hook, arm up, and Peterson now going to head to the box for the second time in this game. With 3:18 left on the clock, Pinnacle is going to go to the power play. A lot of yelling going on. I can't understand what. Not sure that they're too happy about that call. What are you hearing from those coaches down there, Mark?
Coaching staff from Tucson starting to get very irritable as, that's, 2 or 3 calls now? And, you can't do that one either.
So, yeah, that puck was thrown out of the zone there. As here comes Gagner.
These refs put the whistles away for sure.
Ryder now dumped in. He takes a hard hit. That's Riggs Butler. Reeves looking for it. Trying to get this power play going. It's going to go to Kruger. Step up, Bloomer way up in the air. Over to Mark, and right in your little box there. Where's the catch there, Mark? Come on. Got to make a grab.
Yeah, that's the second one that's happened to me in this month.
Not an uncommon place to get hit, so.
Like you're saying, those black ceilings make it pretty hard to track down there.
That's fair enough. Gleason on the draw with Friesen, who is now back after retrieving his neck guard, it appears. And this is Tommy Wright, who's going to move it forward. It's been a very good job done by this Tucson penalty kill against the top scoring power play of the Pinnacle Pioneers. Thomas with it behind his net. He'll send this one up through the middle and all the way down to the Pinnacle goal line. Carly's going to play it. He'll leave it for Leedy. 57 seconds remaining on this Pinnacle power play. Here comes Ty Smith. He feels like he's been everywhere tonight. He has been unbelievable as a quick shot rebound in front, and Wright can't get there in time. Good job to clear there by Bloomer. Wright again. Over to Gleason. Up to the point. Smith lets one go, and that's blocked again, Bloomer. Good defensive shift for him so far. Smith now again with it. He pulls through one. Tries to get a backhand through, but that's cleared out by Thomas. And Smith will hold it in. Meadowcroft tries to lay a hit with fans. And Gleason now battling. Bloomer, good job to get that one around. Friesen's going to be there. Held in by Letty. Good job there to get on the wall and hold that one. Gill now, and he loses his handle. Friesen right on him. Friesen might have a chance, but Gill gets the better of him.
Friesen has just gotten back on the ice after that last stoppage with the neck guard on.
And he has made his presence felt immediately. The penalty killed off by the Pioneers with 11 minutes to go here in the third period of play. Back to even straight. Tucson needs to start to find something. And they might have a 2-on-1 here. Palmer looking to get in. Mitchell battling with Palmer. And this one's sent up and out of the Pinnacle zone by Preston Mitchell. On the back end, Hendricks goes across. That's for Weber. And that's going to make its way up and into the zone there. That was Moran on the dump. Miller looking far side. Hendricks can't keep it in, but he'll get possession. Tucson has to tag up, and Mitchell will use his legs again. Mitchell driving wide, looking for options. He's going to leave this one. Amoroso gets a chop at it. Butler on the blue line steps. It goes to Miller. Miller tries to get one off. Good block by Ryder. And Riggs Butler gets the loose puck. Chance in front, and Simpson with a good save again. The rebound control from Simpson has been very good tonight. All the threats have really been directed into the corners, which is exactly what you want to see as a goalie. Butler trying to wrap one to the front, and that one went off his skate. But London Simpson does a great job covering that one.
Actually, I think we got a name correction. I think it was Landon.
No, I was saying, I do apologize. I was saying
right.
Landon to start the
And it's
game.
London.
It is London Simpson. So my apologies for that.
You're acting like he got hit by the puck.
That was me. He corrected it, and then I changed it back.
I'm not perfect. Peterson now the other way. He throws a backhand. That's blocked by Greg Brenner. Butler finds Amoroso through the neutral. Amoroso trying to make a move, well defended by Weber there.
Pearson's coming off surprisingly aggressive, giving some hack and whacks, especially often just coming out of the box.
Friesen to Peterson in front. And Carlise handles it nicely. Wasn't sure where it was. And touching back on Peterson, he had a chance there, Riley Peterson. And, I mean, he's been phenomenal tonight, I think. He does have 2 penalties, but he's playing aggressive, and it's kind of what this Tucson team's right now. They need something to create a little bit of momentum. Defensive zone draw for the Pioneers. Ryder to take it for the Roadrunners. And this one's one to the wall. Back up to the point. Reeves throws one on net. Kind of a scary bounce there, but Carlise gets a pad on it. Ryder finds Reeves again in the high slot, and it's in!
Wow, what a goal. Put it in front, finds it, and just rips it right in front, puts it in. And they're down by 1. They're back where they were at the beginning of the second.
And just like that, yet again, one shot away from tying this game up. It's Cedric Reeves who puts it home, and a good fight in there by Ryder. You see Reeves kind of stepping in as the defenseman there and kind of coming in it, sinking into that high slot, soft area. Does a really good job, gets a good shot on, and Carlisle can't get over in time. Or Carlis, sorry.
We've already had one overtime today, this afternoon. Will we have another?
This is what we expected from Tucson. We didn't expect them to will away. We expect them to come firing back, as Reeves now has it again behind the net. He goes to Ryder. And that's going to be a no call. And Tucson does not like that. And you can't blame him on that one. Tommy Wright picks us up in the neutral. Counterattack here for Pinnacle. Thrown on net. Amoroso gets a poke at it. But it's covered just long enough for Simpson to get the whistle. You have a look at that replay there. Pulling to the middle. I believe that was Ryder. And then Riggs Butler kind of gets his stick in his skates, drags him down. And I think Riggs Butler thought he was getting the penalty there as well.
The ref just explained to this Tucson bench that it wasn't a penalty because it looked like the player skated into the stick.
Kind of makes sense. Gill now in front. Here's Hendricks with it. He'll go up through the middle. Smith will pick it up. He's going to battle with Palmer, but Palmer just dumps it in instead. Letty behind his own net. Friesen picks it up. The leading goal scorer in the playoffs, right in front. Huge chance. Oh, what a save! Carlis gets a pad to it. Pinnacle looking to get it out. Gill trying to clear it. He'll get past the stick of Hendricks.
It was nothing but chaos in front of that net, and Pinnacle had the lucky bounce as it stayed out of the net.
And Keegan Carlis with the best of the night stretches that right pad out, stuffing Tucson and keeping the 1-goal lead for the Pioneers. And this is where it gets intense. We're under 10 minutes, 8:15 to go here in the third period. 8 more minutes until the state champ is decided or we see overtime. Kelly loses the draw. Weber with a shot from the point, and that's snatched out of the air by Carlis.
Great face-off play there. Let's break that down for it. We saw him pull it back, goes to the left winger, and then he gives it to his defense, and the defense is able to snap off a ripping shot.
And those face-offs, some of the most unrecognized important plays to determine possession, especially in your own zone and the offensive zone. As here's the Tillier. Kruger now chips it past a man. He's looking to get in deep. Ryder got hit up high there, and the Tucson parents want to call. They won't get it. Meadowcroft now. He'll chip this one, and Miller's just going to send it right back through. This is going to be on net, no icing. Back with it now, Thomas looking to get on it, but Kruger gets there first. Peterson now behind his own net. Peterson slicing through the middle. Peterson looking to do it himself. He's alone. Peterson cuts through one more. Mitchell can't slow him down, but he does just enough to prevent a chance. Thomas now at the point with the chance, though. Shot blocked in front. Loose puck. Palmer sent it just wide. I think Nick Miller got a stick on that one. Ryder now with it. Ryder goes back towards his own end, looking to regroup.
One thing you'll find out if you watch this Tucson squad long enough is they are really good at using their feet to get the puck out. And that's because a lot of these guys live down in Tucson, right? So a lot of their practice is roller hockey. So they're doing a lot of practice getting that ball out, that puck out from their feet.
And this Tucson team has done a great job getting pucks in deep, getting it on the forecheck. They're definitely a hard-working team. There's no doubt about it. Amoroso on the draw with Friesen. Friesen will win it forward, but he loses it. Now this one will go up to the point. It's Thomas. Around it's Moran. Behind the net, Palmer looking to the front and slides right through. Butler's going to pick it up. He's got some back pressure now from Moran, so he'll just dump it in deep. Tommy Wright looking to the front, can't find it. Amoroso loses it, but he maintains. Palmer now with it. Then Riggs Butler creates a turnover there as he'll send one just wide. Amoroso will pick up the loose puck, and that one's sent to the front. Trying to high flip it out was Bloomer, but he couldn't get it out. Wright's just going to send this one back in. It'll be bumped to the corner by Simpson.
We're coming down to this final 6 minutes of the third period, and this might be the most important 6 minutes of Tucson's season.
Friesen with a chance, and it's sent aside. Might have got blocked in front. Friesen still with it in the corner, and you're talking about a mark, and it is the most important 6 minutes of Tucson seasons. And this is where we saw it get really crazy in that first JV game. So let's look to see if that happens again, where these teams start going back and forth, and really start lighting the lamp here in this third period, as there's 5 minutes and 34 seconds to go. This is going to be a neutral zone draw. Gleason to take it against Ryder. Peterson going to go to the wall. Sent to Smith. Smith flies one in. And here's Gill. Gill in on the forecheck. Gets in on the hands of Hendricks. No arms raised. Sent across. It's Peterson. But Letty will end up with it. Letty chipping around one. Letty still with it. Head manning the rush. Letty trying to get one through on the backhand, but can't. Tucson now looking to counter. It's Ryder. Letty goes right to him, and a nice hit there, but Ryder maintains possession. Strong in skate. Shot blocked by Smith. To the front again. Meadowcroft. Oh, and a big save by Carlise again. Gleason takes a till at center. Takes a spill at center. Through the middle now. Gill looking to get in on pressure. Hendricks has a little bit of help. It's Ryder. He finds Ryder, but Preston Mitchell's there to break that up. Peterson now with it. He'll pull to the middle in the feet of Hendricks. Ryder looking to get one through the middle. And he can't. Grecky now going to go in with Meadowcroft. Meadowcroft. Grecky still battling. Hendricks will lose possession and it'll come back out to neutral. Weber sends it back in and off the head of a Pinnacle player, and that one is out of play.
We're down to 4 minutes here, and let me tell you this, Easton, and the viewers at home especially. When you're in those final 4 minutes, you're down by one. And in a game like this, the weight starts to come to you. It's on your chest. You feel it there. And you can feel this presence with you. And you just got to realize that you got to get that puck in deep. You got to get that shot off. You got to ultimately put it in the back of the net if you want to keep your season alive for another 10, 15 minutes.
As Reeves transitions, he has a 2-on-2 chance, but late pressure by Friesen breaks it up. And a takedown there by Bloomer. Here comes Moran the other way. Because they want offsides and they'll get it. And as you're saying, Mark, these last 3 minutes, 4 minutes, they're going to go by extremely slow for one side of the bench and extremely fast for the other. Tucson, time is fleeting, and for Pinnacle, time can't go any quicker right now. And every single inch matters in these last 3 minutes. This one's sent in. Mitchell will be the first one to it. Wrapped around. Reeves can't get it. Shot by Bloomer. Miller gets a stick on it to direct it wide. This one's sent to the front. Friesen with a chance. Friesen still. Carlise got a piece of it. Mitchell and Detillier looking to get it out, but Moran does a good job. Reeves comes in as the third man to the support. Tucson's Reeves now sends one up. And Reeves, for Pinnacle, now kicks it. 2 Reeves on the ice. Want an icing here, and it does not have the legs, as they might have ruled that it got tipped or Bloomer stopped skating there. Amoroso looking to the front. Kruger can't get to it. Just under 3 minutes remaining now. Sent in there by Planner. Gagner will possess behind his own net. And he'll just bring it back, looking to chew some time off this ever so valuable clock at the moment. This one sent across to Kruger. Kruger looking to get this one in deep, but a good job by Bloomer to advance it. Gagner finds Brenner. Brenner, good look through the middle to Amoroso, but a good step by Moran. Here come the Roadrunners. 3-on-3 opportunity. Ryder beats one. Ryder to the front and another save, Carlise. Brenner will hold it against him, looking for a cover. But how good has Keegan Carlise been in this third period so far?
I mean, you're hearing the Let's Go Tucson chant from the stands, and from here on the ice level by the benches, it feels absolutely electric. Tucson's going to take this timeout. They're going to be looking for that bounce. That bounce that's going to open the back of the net and put them into overtime, and possibly another bounce that's going to win them a state championship. And if you're at Pinnacle, you got to be thinking, hold these boys off, because they're going to be coming off as fast as they have this whole season. This is going to be the fastest performance from Tucson that you're going to see. They're going to put it all on the line here. And Pinnacle is going to have to hold them off somehow.
And there's one word to describe this situation for Tucson, and that word is desperation. You have to play with desperation. You have 2 minutes and 20 seconds left. Your season's on the line. It's honestly the same on the other side for Pinnacle. Their decor has been incredibly solid tonight, and they have limited chances of Tucson very well, a team that's so strong offensively. So 25 shots for the Pioneers, 17 for the Roadrunners, with just 2:20 left to go here in the third. And Pinnacle they have to be feeling it on the bench. I mean, they are 2 minutes away from winning this whole thing. The thing they set out to do. As it's all going to come down to this. Look to the right side of your screen for London Simpson to head to the bench at any moment now. With 2:20 left, Tucson wins the draw. It's sent to the front. Gagner's going to pick it up behind the net.
Tucson's goalie's going to want to wait for a third possession before they call him off.
He's looking to the bench. High stick there. Bloomer. Butler's just going to chip it forward, and he got dragged down. They're going to wave no tripping, no icing, no high stick.
Beautiful play there. I mean, he waited to touch it, but he didn't. And he also kept that stick close, though, for when he did touch it to break up that play.
Here comes Weber now. He sends it just wide. Real smart play by Riggs Butler. Goalie going to the bench, but they might not have full possession, as he's going to head he gets it all the way to the bench and heads all the way back now. So interesting there, as Amoroso now gets it, and it's a good thing he did go back. Bloomer now with it. Amoroso will send it in deep. Just under a minute and a half left. Tommy Wright's going to win the race to this puck against Bloomer. Thrown to the front. Oh, and a bit of a scary chance there for Simpson, as it might have caught him a bit off guard. But the net comes off. And we will get an offensive zone draw for Pinnacle. Minute 20 left here in the third period of play. Big draw here for both sides. This is what I was talking about. Whoever wins this draw has an immediate advantage here, and this is the most important draw of the entire game. Ryder on it with Smith, and it's won by Ryder. Just what Tucson needed as their fans show their support once more. Peterson finds Friesen. Drecky knocks him down. Letty's tripped. Absolute chaos. Detillier looking to get it out. Bloomer keeps it in. Good keep by him. He finds Meadowcroft. Shot. Big save, Carlise. Rebound in front. It's a scramble. Carlise's helmet's off.
The helmet
It stays out. Net is empty.
The helmet, the net, the sticks, everything was knocked off. Nothing but chaos. And he keeps it out of the net to keep Pinnacle up by 1.
I mean, pretty chaotic scenes there. Keegan Carlise has been phenomenal in this third period. As another huge draw here for both sides. Sent all the way around. Bloomer dumps it in. Friesen looking to the front. This is going to go off the glass and out. This will come down for icing and another draw. But precious seconds eaten off the clock there by the Pioneers.
I mean, you know, if you're Tucson, if you're the fans of Tucson, the parents, you know, that's a 2 to 3 hour drive coming up and down on this every weekend. You got to be thinking, you got to make this worth it. Tucson's going to want to get one in here.
Mullet Arena rises to its feet. 42 seconds for the whole season. It's going to be won by Pinnacle. Gagner looks to get it out, but good pressure by Friesen. Chance in front, and it goes right to the stick of Butler. Butler, this one has a chance. Might be leaning a little right, and it's just wide. Riggs Butler had a chance to ice it, but another icing gives Tucson yet another chance to tie this one up. 30 seconds to go.
You know, when you're coming down there, I mean, especially with the ice is chopped up, there's cuts and everything, a puck gliding that way, even the littlest smidge cut on the ice can send that puck a different direction. Unfortunately for Pinnacle, that didn't happen in their favor.
And Pinnacle going to take their time out here. Interesting to see what they will draw up for this one here on a defensive zone draw. Also giving Tucson a chance to draw up a play as well. So look out for both sides to try something here.
This is very interesting because for the viewers at home, you must be thinking, oh, Tucson is down by 1, Pinnacle's up. But in this type of situation, it's an offensive face-off for Tucson. Both of these teams are on the tip of their toes here. The coaches are on the tip of their toes. The fans are on the tip of their toes. I'm on the tip of my toes.
It's a timeout right now, and 90% of the crowd is standing on their feet. That tells you anything. Pinnacle, 30 seconds away from claiming the D3 state championship, and they're second as a program. And Tucson needs a goal in this last 30 for a chance at the perfect season. Mold Arena is coming to life here as 30 seconds remain, and almost this entire game is riding on one face-off. Amoroso versus Ryder. Meadowcroft ends up with it. To the front. Amoroso clears. This one won't have the legs for icing. Kruger, hard pressure on Bloomer. Bloomer goes across his own net to Weber. One last chance here. 15 seconds left. Friesen taken off the puck by Amoroso. Ryder stepping in. He has a chance. 10 seconds left. Just wide. I think Carly's got a piece of it. Friesen. 5 seconds left. 3, 2, and the Pinnacle Pioneers have punctured perfection at Mullet Arena and have claimed the Division III state championship.
The Pinnacle Pioneers Club has grabbed 2 championships.
For Tucson here, Lucas Planner, Cedric Reeves Tate, the 2 goal scorers. And then on the other side, Tyler Smith from Tommy Wright, Riggs Butler from Grayson Amoroso, and then Tommy Wright from Riggs Butler and Nicholas Miller. The 3 goals for the Pioneers, as the game sheet just now started working as the game's over. Another player to consider would be King Carliche, who had an unbelievable third period, several massive saves. But we will see as the head man of the AHSHA organization, Kenny McGinley, will be the one to hand out the coveted golden stick, which has become a fantastic new tradition here in AHSHA. Gray Brenner, he had a very good game tonight. Very solid on the defensive side of the puck. A lot of great defensive plays, a couple big hits as well. Definitely a bit of a spark plug for this Pinnacle team. Colin Reeves, one of the seniors here on this Pinnacle team as well. There's a handful, including Gray Brenner, Connor Gleason, the captain as well. And Gray Brenner and Connor Gleason 2 years ago played in the Division III state championship against Campo Verde and fell just short in that one. So they return to this D3 team and they get the job done this time. Tommy Wright, the leading point getter for this team during the regular season, and he is just such an offensive threat, as well as Preston Mitchell, the young freshman. Incredibly bright future for him.
Apologize if we lost audio for a minute. I'm not sure what happened. Hopefully it wasn't for too long. And thank you for the call site for sending me a text message and letting me know.
Nixon Detillier, a sophomore for this team, originally didn't get in to play for Pinnacle because of the cap. And a couple players moved around along those lines, and he ended up getting in, and I bet he's really glad he did. Luke Maurer played in the JV game earlier today, and a call up here tonight. The golden stick, the MVP, goes to the junior, number 40, Tommy Wright, the assistant captain of this team. He had a great game, contributed quite a bit, and all year as well. And we'll have Mark Katowski down below to talk to him here in a moment.
I'll give you a thumbs up when I'm ready, all right?
Connor Gleason, the senior captain of this team, hoists the cup. And Pinnacle has completed the story and conquered the Division III league. What an accomplishment for them as they bring it to their fans. Another story, Trip Gagner skates over with the Briggs 93 jersey. One of our very good close friends and teammates in the Pinnacle program, and lost his life about a year ago to pancreatic cancer. Whole season, every program was dedicated to winning it for him. And they knew he was with them every step of the way. And Tommy Wright, MVP of this game, now making his way over to Mark Gutowski on the other end, as he gives head of the program, Gary Hilling, a big hug. And we are down with Mark Gutowski and Tommy Wright now. Thank you.
Set.
I've definitely got on it.
And Pinnacle poses with the trophy in front of their fans, as they have won it all here in 2025.
All right, I think that's going to wrap up our program. There was apparently an audio issue with the mic. Not sure what happened there during the interview, so we'll try to get a secondary one, maybe downstairs, locker room side, post to social media. So watch for that on Instagram. That'll get posted to the social media site. This is Dr. Smith. I'll pop my head out.
Turn it on this time.
Yeah, there we go. So, yeah, come out on camera. You see me, wave, say hello. I'm usually pretty recognizable. I've got the big beard. I appreciate the support from everybody, and appreciate the support from you and from Mark out on the ice. So,
yeah, Mark cannot hear us right now, but on behalf of myself, Dr. Smith, and Mark Gutowski, thank you for joining us. This is another great game. We'll be back here in about half an hour for the third and final game of the evening. So we'll see you guys in a bit.
Stay tuned for highlights.